welcome back to Dance House International's Quick Tip series. It's Paul Zaidman and Anna Selleck here one more time, and this time we're going to talk to you about the underarm turn. If a guy takes a lead forward, 1, 2, 3, and indicates to the girl that he wants to turn, this is simply an indication. This is not the actual force where we're going to turn the girl with. Now, the next thing to do is for the girl to get her center. So if I let Anna go, she's completely standing on that foot. In fact, I'm going to get her to come forward slightly more so that the back foot can come off the ground, in which case she's now completely on her own. Now, here's the trick. Whenever you're turning the girl, what happens is a lot of guys get very, very physical. And we go 1, 2, 3, and wind the girl like you're stirring a pot. Yeah? We've got to stop doing that. The girls are falling off balance. They're the ones wearing high heels and beautiful dresses. We've got to change our habit. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so what we mean by not turning the girl is to make her do the turn under her own power. Don't push her around, allow her to do the turn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make a little halo around Anna's head with my left hand. There it is. Now, I'm not exactly pushing her around. I'm guiding her. I'm allowing her to turn, but I'm not pushing her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other thing you can do is sometimes you'll be holding the girl's hand, or sometimes you'll be holding the girl's shoulder blade. Both of those are acceptable to give her a little bit more guidance around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring the shoulder blade to me and guide her around, not with this hand because you can rip it out of her socket. 1, 2, 3, 4. This hand indicates. This hand guides her around. 5, 6, 7, 8. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, the hand above her head circles and makes a little halo around her head. Hopefully that can work for you. Girls, here is the thing for you. When you're actually getting led, what we want you to do is just relax your elbow into like a lever position, because if you do lift your hand up in the air, what can happen is you can take that completely off balance. So one more time, 1, 2, 3, leave the elbow down. Otherwise, if you do lift it up, as it comes around, it whacks the guy, not only with your head, but with your elbow, in the nose, in the eye socket, and all sorts of things happen. Here's what you've got to understand. Whenever you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, the girl's actually traveling in a certain direction. What we want to do is not push her off the direction. Let's turn Anna facing you so you can understand what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anna's going to continue traveling this way, although we want her to rotate in a clockwise direction. So the very first thing I'm going to do is make sure she gets onto her foot on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here's a couple of things that we've got to sort out. Number 1, the direction of turn and travel. Number 2, do we bring our feet together or don't we at the end of the step? So let's have a look at the travel first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to throw Anna off balance by making her step across her body for 5. That's what I see happening all the time. Now, check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to bring her forward onto her next step of 5 and allow her to move away from me on 6 and then away from me on 7, 8. So let's have a look at that again. The counts on 1, 2, 3, 4. She steps on 5 and pivots. She steps on 6 and pivots. She steps on 7 and continues to pivot 7, 8 and lands on a perfectly balanced position, looking absolutely amazing. We're going to get Anna to move the hand out of the way this time so you can see what it looks like completely. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. And that way she's got the turn. Now, why are her feet open? Very good question. The fallacy or the lie came from somebody looking at a packed dance floor and seeing women close their feet together. If you look at the girl's skull, it's traveling. Yeah? If I do a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, she's actually coming forward and backwards. She's moving forward and backwards in a straight line. If I get her to put her feet together, guess what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's now falling. She's actually falling completely off balance because inertia doesn't care if you want to bring your feet together or not. It just works. Okay, so let's look at this again. If we look at inertia, 1, 2, 3, 4, her body's traveling. 5, 6. She's traveling from 5 to 6. Now, if I turn her and bring her feet together, Inertia is still making her body travel and she's falling. And now they start to do this, what do you call it?
Looks like a T-Rex.
The T-Rex. So as we look at this step, 1, 2, 3, 4, Anna starts to travel. She continues to travel. Now her body has gone from 5 to 6. It's still traveling in that direction in a straight line. I need Anna to just simply take a step of where her body will end up, and then she finishes. If her skull keeps traveling, the foot must travel with it. You can't bring your feet together and have your skull going further than your feet. You're going to fall over, plain and simple. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The misconception came where people watched other people dancing in a club. Now in a club there's a lot of people. You get quite packed and you can't really move. So the skull doesn't actually get to travel very far at all. In fact, most of the stuff that happens down here. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We really can't go anywhere because there's people everywhere around us and we don't want to disturb their dancing. We just want to do our own dancing. So with the underarm turn, what people saw was this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in that respect, absolutely bring your feet together because your skull hasn't gone anywhere. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5, 6, 7, 8. The girl hasn't gone anywhere. The skull hasn't traveled. The feet are together. There's no reason to let your feet wander. But as soon as your skull starts to travel, you take your foot with your skull. And that's really what we want to make sure that you understand. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've got a little bit of understanding out of this. A few misconceptions have been broken, and we can go out there and lead and follow and have everything work quite nicely. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much one more time for joining us. This is Paul Zabin and Anna Selleck from Dance House International saying goodbye for now.